Hello, Crypt here, and we're back with more Call of Cthulhu, entering into Chapter 6. Just had a little cutscene, and we woke up here in the mansion, it seems. Hello!
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel horrible.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
You're dead.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
I'm seeing one.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods. Could they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing this right?
So you think me gullible?
No, not at all.
What else did you uncover, Mr. Pierce?
Ah! In my medical opinion, you should be dead. I love the fact that for me to say you should be dead, I need to have enough medical knowledge to understand punching someone directly through the gut should kill them.
I found a Darkwater PD badge. Lost a colleague recently?
What the...
Bradley.
Ethan?
I'm alright, I just had a... It's gone.
You're sure?
If it's important, it'll come back. But I can't explain why Dr. Fuller would have that badge.
The man's a danger, believe me.
What can we do, Pierce?
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
So,
what? The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital, and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Whoever was with me was not Bradley. That, or this isn't Bradley. His eyes looking really weird.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller, and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Oh, now, Stuck between two. I like how he sat down so that he had a perfect decision. I saw that coming. Man, what should I do? Be prudent or confront? Maybe, I think we'll confront.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well.
So affect
I'll
your
go to see
destiny.
Francis's
See, it was
widow.
a choice.
Perhaps I'll find a
Drink,
link
don't
between
drink.
her husband's
Her,
death
him.
and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so wait, can I go back in there? Oh, what, they're all considered to leave? They are. Sanders' residence. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decide to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector, and a friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Oh, let's say this game's pacing is pretty good. Pretty good. The pacing's not too slow. There are some kind of slow moments, but they're reasonably slow. So the pacing works really nicely.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well,
Cat.
look who's here. You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Yes.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah
The
Hawkins.
asylum.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute?
Reputed? Holy crap.
And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident? This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
I deduce that your husband already mentioned this dimensional shambler.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Alright then. Let's go check out a painting. Let's go stare at art. Wait. You saw that shift, right? Oh, please tell me you saw that slide over slightly.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
An ancient amulet, probably Amerindian. I wonder what its purpose could be. Haha, cultism.
I could use one of those.
Sleeping pills. Were they prescribed to Francis Sanders or to Irene? Ah, the whale and the cod. Nice.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to keep all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning to it, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler. Your friend, Sarah Hawkins.
An old diary.
A diary. This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Ah, the key to the gallery. Ooh.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
Oh, I'm gonna keep doing
I've got
it.
a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings.
Oh.
She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Alright.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network, and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Her face having a happy look and then it just immediately drop. Why is it asking me to read the book? Oh no. Oh, this is gonna determine my destiny. Let's read the book. It's a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. Begin to believe that they exist. Ooh. Ooh. I am highly intrigued on making my character as insane as possible. Woohoo! That was a weird arm movement. It is the work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the question now asks allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. More medicine. Where am I on that, by the way? Ooh, I got up to 3. I'm almost there for 3 on here, but my occultism is definitely going up. What can I hide?
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Okay. It's actually quite a nice gallery. I like it.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Alright, let's check out the Shambler. Ooh! I like it. Look at you. Can't really tell exactly what it looks like, but that does look like teeth. So it looks like it has its mouth agape. Looks nice, I like it. Uh-oh. Don't get too close to the painting. This is why I need to hide. Ooh. Oh, look at that.
What the hell was that?
Oh, this thing can't get too close to me. Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Now that's a game over. I also like the fact that it is an Eldritch horror, so just looking at it actually makes my extremely shake and stuff. It knows when I'm looking at it. You didn't see me, right? Right? Oh, crap. This isn't gonna work. Ah, it saw me again! Am I trying to get out of here? Is that my goal?
I can't even touch it.
Oh, it did not just see me. Okay. No. No, okay. How do I get out of here? I don't know what to do with this part. That door has it too. Do I have to go up to the painting?
That thing came out of this painting. There has to be a link. Maybe if I destroy it.
Oh! Oh! This isn't working.
That thing.
This isn't working.
This painting.
It's not working. Come on. It's not working.
If I destroy it.
Oh, it's not working. Oh, it didn't work at all. Light it. Light it. Right? Right? I can light it, right? I can light it, right? Right? Right?
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection?
Ooh! I have to grab one of the daggers! Apart from possessing the talents of Sarah, how can Sarah true dagger with tortured form down to the smallest detail? The card carries a strange esoteric symbol, a recurrent feature of this correspondence to Sarah. Whew. So, okay. So what I'm getting from... No. 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 No, you didn't see me. You did not see me. You did not see... Okay. Okay. So what I'm gathering from this is... It's actually easy to run away. We just have to get out of its line of sight. And as long as it wasn't following directly behind us. So, I think what I have to do is I have to... Oh, crap!
Damn. I could try tearing the painting with this thing.
I have a weapon! I have a weapon! I have a weapon! How do I use it? Oh, I have to activate it. It has to be that specific dagger! Ah! Oh, I haven't picked up the picture yet. Crap. I think I generally remember the shape of it. Don't think it was that.
Damn. This dagger. Damn. This dagger looks different.
Ha 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 ha! Yes! Stab it! Stab it! Uh-oh.
What's the matter with you?
I got 2 achievements for that.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Yes!
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
There's no stab. It wasn't cut at all. Okay. And there we go. Once again, Crypt's gonna have to close here. But probably to keep that out. We deal with the undead here. I don't want that being here. So I'll have to bid you adieu. And do keep looking out for the next chapters.